In a previous poll, 48% of adults with children under the age of 18 reported that their family ate dinner 7 nights a week. Dinner together 7 nights a week. Suppose that in a more recent poll, 556 of 1,200 adults with children under the age of 18 reported their family ate dinner together 7 nights a week. Is there sufficient evidence that the proportion of families with children under the age of 18 who eat dinner together 7 nights a week has decreased at the alpha equals 0.05 significance level? That's a lot of numbers, right? So it's really key that you're picking out what's important. So it is important that we're talking about children under the age of 18. If we're talking about under 15, then this wouldn't be relevant if you were looking at a different survey where they were comparing a more recent poll and they only looked at under 15, and that's important. Or they had only polled eating together 5 nights and now they're looking at eating together 7 nights. So things like that are important, but not in actually calculating the p-value. So now that we have read through that and I've highlighted the important information, let's go through and write down our null and alternative hypotheses. So our null, h sub 0, colon, and again we're looking at proportion, and we're assuming that it's 0.48, and we want to know if we have sufficient evidence to say that that amount has decreased and now that it's less than 0.48. So we're going to go to stat, proportion stats, one sample with summary. Our successes are 556 out of 1,200, and our our null hypothesis is that p is equal to 0.48, and our alternative is that p is less than 0.48. Put this up here. I'm going to hit compute. So our p-value is 0.1239. 0.1239, and it says round to 3 decimal places, 0.124. So then we want to look at our conclusion here. So the p-value, so we're going to compare that to alpha. So our p-value is 0.124, alpha is 0.05, so our p-value is greater than alpha, so we do not reject the null hypothesis. So that means that there's insufficient evidence to conclude the alternative. Alright, so there's insufficient evidence, so we can eliminate the ones with sufficient evidence because the p-value is greater than the level of significance, so we're good on both of those so far. Therefore, do not reject the null hypothesis. Right? So that would be our conclusion here. So what we would actually want to say here is that we have insufficient evidence to conclude that the proportion of families with children under the age of 18 who eat dinner together 7 nights a week has decreased from 48%.